Meet Mark. He's your average working man that unknowingly plays a part in the huge global network. Mark is going to work this morning like millions of other Americans. Did you know that every year cars travel around 3.7 trillion miles, the equivalent of 4,180 trips to Saturn? Wanting to help the environment, Mark gets on the bus every morning, making him one of the 35 million people in the United States that use public transportation every day. Like many Americans, Mark takes a work break at 10:15 in the morning to grab a quick cup of coffee. Little does he know that during the 8 minutes he spent waiting in line to get his cup of coffee, Americans have consumed 2,300,000 cups. That's over 4,600 cups a second.
It's 4 p.m., and Mark has had a long day at work. Like many working individuals, Mark does business with people all around the world. He just finished a conference call with a colleague in Rio de Janeiro. Every day, users of Instagram upload 5.1 million photos to share with the world. When Mark sends an email at work, it is among the 205 million emails that are sent every minute.
Mark leaves work at 7:30 p.m. to grab dinner. Like Mark did today, 80% of Americans go out to eat fast food at least once a month. Unsurprisingly, we also get 20% of our calories from unhealthy snacks. Answering hundreds of emails, Mark's day at work was hectic to say the least. In order to relax a little, Mark heads to the bar at 10 to meet with some friends. Little does Mark know that he drinks significantly less than the average citizen of Belarus, who consumes the alcohol equivalent of 25 handles of vodka a year.
It's 1 a.m., and Mark is wasted. Mark wants to drive home, but slowly realizes that he does not own a car and calls for a Lyft instead. In the state of Washington, 2,000 people have died in the past decade due to drunk driving. Companies like Lyft and Uber have led to a 10% decrease in drunk driving incidents, saving many lives a year. It's 4 a.m., and Mark dreams about the city of love, Paris, France. His girlfriend is currently on a long business trip there, and every now and then they FaceTime with each other. Unknown to her, Mark has fallen in love and is planning on proposing when she returns home. Mark is part of the 95% of Americans that marry. However, marital satisfaction has declined in the past 30 years, with 45% of Americans divorcing. C'est la vie.
I'm gonna